Technology will never replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers can be transformational. Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video, where we start a new series to cover all about different categories under Forbes 30 under 30, so that people who wish to be part of it know the details, know about the people who have been in this list, and most importantly, understand that you can make it here only if you enjoy doing what you do and also if you follow your passion. In this video, I will be talking about startups in the field of education, the stories of their owners, and also about what you can be doing in this industry if you have interest in this. To tell a bit about me, I am Gayatri Chavan, an educator, instructor, speaker. Sometimes I become poet as well, and I love to explore. And here I am to do my bit by doing things for betterment. Today's category that we are going to talk about is mentioned as education. So let's talk about what is included in this category. Let us understand what education is. It is a teaching and learning system whose aim is to socialize individuals and maximize their development. Though it may be commonly linked to knowledge, while these two terms should never be confused. Education is just related to moral rules, while knowledge is a broader concept. Despite being linked to moral rules, it doesn't represent them in itself. Therefore, education is considered an extensive system with different methods, procedures, and tools. Advances in technology, the rise of digital age, and the internet have influenced many areas, including education. Institutions are increasingly taking advantage of the convenience and benefits of features such as internet, electronic equipment, gamification, and online platforms in order to enhance teaching. In cases where these two models are used, we have what is called hybrid teaching. Hybrid teaching keeps up to date with technological advances, attracting students' attention and cutting costs while maintaining on-site teaching characteristics. Another way of imparting education during pandemic is through EdTech. EdTech is a combination of education and technology, which refers to hardware and software designed to enhance teacher-led learning in classrooms and also improve students' education outcomes. An influx of technology is opening up new avenues of learning for students of all ages, while also promoting collaboration and inclusivity in the classroom. Here are 5 major ways EdTech is directly impacting the way students learn. The first one is increased collaboration. The cloud-enabled tools and tablets are fostering collaboration in the classroom. Tablets loaded with learning games and online lessons give children the tools to solve problems together. Isn't that fun? Second, 24/7 access to learning. IT devices are making it easier for the students to have full access to the classroom in a digital environment. Third, the flipping. Flipping the classroom EdTech tools are flipping the traditional notion of classrooms and education. Teachers are seeing educational tech as a means to develop efficient learning and practices and save time in the classroom. Fourth, automated grading. Artificially intelligent tools are making grading a breeze. These apps use machine learning to analyze and assess answers based on the specifications of the assignment. Fifth, paperless classrooms. Classrooms that have gone digital bring about an easier way to grade assignments, lessen the burden of having to safeguard hundreds of homework files. And the sixth one is eliminating guesswork. Teachers spend countless hours attempting to access the skills or the areas of improvement of the student. And EdTech can change all of that. Now, let's see who are the people in this industry who are doing all these things and made it into Forbes 30 under 30 education category. So the first person is Paulmi Pavini Shukla. She is a 28 years old lawyer and author of the book Weakest on the Earth, Orphans of India. She is now working towards getting orphans included under various government education schemes, grants and scholarships which will win them access to tuition, support, coaching for competitive exams, fellowships, hostel facilities, loans and cash. Incentives given by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Now, wait a second. There is another duo who made it in Forbes 30 under 30 education category. Were they? Well, they are Mukul Rustagi and Bhaswat Agrawal. They are the co-founders of Class Plus. Mukul had worked as equity research analyst and derivatives analyst in past, and Bhaswat has worked as technology analyst in Microsoft for almost 2.5 years. They wanted to provide a solution for hyperlocal coaching centers and their entrepreneurial owner to run their entire coaching stack on a single digital platform. And it looks like they did it. Let's see top 5 things that you can be doing in this educational sector and what are the opportunities for you in this industry. The first one, EdTech robots make learning engaging for students. So you can build an EdTech startup or you can get job in Sing. Second, IoT devices. These are creating digital classrooms for the students. Third, machine learning and blockchain tools are helping teachers for grading and homework assessments. Fourth, the Swayam program was designed to achieve the 3-degree cardinal principle of educational policy like access, equity and quality. The main objective of this policy is to mainstream those students who are lagging behind because of the digital divide. If you are a student, you can take benefit of Swayam courses. Fifth one, EdTech companies are hiring educators, so you can approach such companies if you are a teacher. It is rightly said that if you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. If you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. The future of EdTech in India is so bright, and technology in education does not mean that it will replace great teachers. In fact, it will be transformational and phenomenal in the hands of great teachers. So, I would like to end this video by a thoughtful statement that the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn. So, thank you so much for watching this video and please share it with anyone and everyone you know. It needs to be heard by people. Thank you so much for watching this video again, and I want you to subscribe the channel and hit that bell icon if you want to stay tuned with me. Bye-bye.